Hello everyone, Happy New Year to you all, and we are finally here. The Year of the Railways. 2025 marks the start of Rail200, the 200th anniversary of the birth of the modern railway, and thus Britain and the world changed forever. To kick Heritage Railway news off in 2025, I thought I would give you a taster of things to come as we celebrate our heritage and railways. So, for those of you who don't know, the whole idea of the celebration is due to the 27th of September 1825 and George Stephenson's steam-powered locomotion number 1 travelling 26 miles between Shildon, Darlington and Stockton, carrying hundreds of passengers to great fanfare. It set in motion a train of events, no pun intended, that changed the world forever. Because of this, hundreds of heritage railways, museums, exhibitions, galleries and more will be celebrating this monumental occasion, and so I thought I would kick the news off with giving you a taster of just some of the things you can expect throughout the year. So the first event to run through is of course where this all started, and that is the Stockton and Darlington Railway. This year they will be hosting a festival celebrating the birth of the modern railway, and as such it will run from the 29th of March to the 30th of November. Some of the highlights will include live performance and drone shows, highlighting the forward thinking that led to the operating of the railway. Hopetown Darlington will be presenting a display of early locomotives which were critical to future rail success. Preston Park will present a display of national important artwork related to the railways. But the highlight of the celebrations, of course, will be a newly renovated replica of locomotion number 1. The passenger carrying experiment and coal wagons will run on sections of the original Stockton and Darlington railway lines over 3 days. How amazing is that going to be? All links, of course, will be in the description below. The National Railway Museum in York and its sister museum, Locomotion in Shildon, will run a range of celebratory activities and events to celebrate Railway200 and the 50th anniversary of the museum's opening. These will include the reopening of Station Hall at the National Railway Museum following a major refurbishment and a summer festival at Locomotion. Details of this will be announced at a later date. The big one this year, I think, will be Alstom, presenting the Great Gathering. This will be seen as the largest temporary assembly of rolling stock and railway related exhibitions in a generation. Alongside displays of historic and modern mainline locomotives, Britain's biggest rail celebration will also feature rides along Derby's test track, a variety of miniature trains in operation and layouts staged by some of the biggest names in model railways. Fairground attractions, refreshment areas and live music will also be added to give it that real festival feel, and for me this one I think will be one for the history books. The Watercress line will host Canadian Pacific Launch Week, offering a once in a lifetime opportunity to ride behind this historic locomotive on its first official run since restoration. Built in 1941, 35005 Canadian Pacific is a Southern Railway 462 Merchant Navy class locomotive designed by Oliver Bulliard. This has been a 13-year restoration project, so this one is really one not to be missed. Moving on, we come to the West Somerset Railway, and they will be hosting the Spring Steam Spectacular. This event promises to be a spectacle with at least 8 full-size steam locomotive engines in action, as well as several visiting locomotives from all over the country. The event will be themed around the celebration of 200th anniversary of modern railways by hosting a variety of different steam locomotives ranging from engines built in the 1800s right through to those built in the 2000s. Moving on to something different now, the Canterbury and Whitstable Railway and Whitstable Museum will be hosting a range of railway related activities for all ages. This will include railway history plaque unveiled at Whitstable Station by the Lord Mayor, opening of Whitstable Museum exhibition with reception, media and invited guests, railway walks and talks by South Eastern Railway employee Mark Jones at the Whitstable and Herne Bay Museums. Another event will be the Guildford Model Engineering Society, and they will be hosting a gala which is set to be the main event of their year at this miniature railway, with various activities, traders, charities and railway societies will also be invited to attend, and a display about Railway200 is also set to be present. The Clacton Express Preservation Group will be hosting the Essex Electric Exhibition. This will be an open day supported by the East Anglian Railway Museum, celebrating the 40th anniversary of electrification of the Great Eastern Mainline to Ipswich in 1985. People will be invited to come and see the museum's newest electrical acquisitions, the Class 309 and Class 317. Both will be open and on display, allowing you to get up close and look inside each vehicle. There will also be guided tours and talks throughout the day, alongside a large exhibition of rare and historical artefacts, many of which are to be on public display for the first time. The Darlington Model Railway Club will be hosting its annual exhibition in the Oakleaf Sports Centre, but this year, helping to celebrate the 200 years of the railway, there will be layouts based on different parts of the country and will also include parts of the world from Austria, Switzerland and Thailand. Historical pictures will also be scattered all over venues for you to admire and remember where it all began. And for me, that is just a little fraction of what is happening across the country throughout the year. If you want to find out more information about the events or other exhibitions planned near you, you can visit the Railway200 website for more information. I personally, for one, cannot wait to get into the celebrations. I mean, heck, we've already had it begun with the whistle off around the country on New Year's Day, and that's just the beginning. Please let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to this year and what you plan to attend. And of course, if you're hosting your own exhibition, gala, talk, whatever it is, make sure you contact Railway200 so they can get it on the map as shown, highlighting where the events are taking place on their website. Thank you for watching everyone, and I will see you next week in Heritage Railway News. Don't forget to like, comment below and subscribe, really helps out the channel. And I will just leave you here with the best bits of my highlights of 2024. See you guys.